A lot of gurus aren't gonna like me saying this, but you don't actually need to spend thousands of dollars on digital marketing to make money. Sure, paid ads do work, but if you don't get it exactly right, you can lose it all. So I've found 5 ways that any business can use digital marketing to get more clients that actually work and won't cost you a cent. So in this video, I'm gonna share what these hidden tactics are, proof that they actually work, and the perfect 1-2 punch digital marketing strategy that me and countless other 6-figure business owners swear by. But first, let's talk for a second about why free marketing methods are actually a better idea for most small businesses. So imagine this, when you're paying for ads, it's kind of like paying your electric bill every month. It keeps your business in the spotlight, sure, but the moment you stop paying, you're in the dark. And you know those rates can just go up anytime. But what if you had solar panels instead? At the start, yeah, you gotta put in some time and energy to get them up, but once they're there, your business keeps running on a never-ending cycle of free energy. That's pretty much how these free marketing strategies work. A little bit of effort up front starts bringing in customers all on its own. So my first free way to market your business is to set up and fully optimize your Google business profile. It's honestly crazy to me how many business listings I see that just fill in the bare minimum amount of information, especially when studies have shown that completely filled out listings are 7 times more likely to be clicked on than those that aren't. And not only is this 100% free marketing, it will literally take you less than 10 minutes to do it. So here are a few areas that you definitely want to fill out that a lot of businesses, probably your competition included, are leaving blank. So first of all, you have to choose a primary category to even make your listing, but they actually let you choose, I think, up to 9 additional categories. And a lot of businesses leave this blank, but you shouldn't, because the more categories you can mark off, the more chances you have to be found for other related searches. Imagine you run a landscaping business. When you're setting up your Google business profile, you definitely want to select landscaper as your primary category. But think about the other services you offer. Maybe you also provide garden maintenance, tree service, and landscape design. By adding these as additional categories, like garden center, tree service, and landscape designer, you're opening up your business to be found by people looking for those specific services too. Also, make sure that you add every service you offer along with a description and all attributes that would apply to your business, like languages you may speak, or if you're a minority-owned or a woman-owned business. When you fill it out completely, it all adds up to Google seeing that you took the time to be thorough, and that counts toward your overall ability to be found. In fact, Levy & Co., a London barbershop, saw a 70% increase in bookings as a direct result of completing their business profile, and it actually quadrupled the traffic their website got from mobile devices too. So yeah, this stuff works. Now, this next strategy is a bit of an updated twist on a classic. So the way that most people treat this tactic is just to chip away at it slowly whenever they have time for it. But let's be real. That's a little like just going to the gym every now and then, maybe once this month, maybe a couple times next month, whenever you feel like it. You wouldn't expect to build muscle or lose weight with that kind of approach, right? Similarly, you may have heard about reaching out directly to potential clients or referrals through social media, but if you treat it like an afterthought, it's never gonna work. So how can it work? Well, marketing legend Alex Hormozi came up with this concept, and it's what helped him build his empire. Rather than casual DM reach outs to prospects whenever you feel like it, Alex preaches the rule of 100, specifically sending out 100 cold DMs every single day. Why 100, you ask? Well, it's the magic number that provides enough volume to be able to see real results. Let's face it, most of these messages are going to get ignored or turned down, but that's all part of the process. And if the thought of cold reach outs turns your stomach, no worries, I have something else coming up that's actually going to bring people to you with no selling needed on your end, and we'll get to that in just a bit. But the other beauty of sending 100 DMs isn't just in the numbers game. It's about sharpening your skills. With each message, you're learning, tweaking, and improving your approach. And if you're stumped over what to say in that first message, Hormozi suggests a line that's worked wonders for him.
Hey, I'm doing this thing. Do you know anybody who'd be interested in doing that thing? And then you add some sort of offer, and I'm doing it for free, and I guarantee this. And you're giving the offer to somebody, and you're not soliciting them, you're soliciting a friend.
And often they'll think of themselves first. This approach turns the volume of messages into a skill building exercise. And as you get better, the process becomes more enjoyable, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of improvement and success. Alex Hormozi swears by this method, claiming it's as effective, if not more so, than spending $100 a day on ads. And considering his reputation as a marketing genius, that's not a statement to take lightly. And no, you don't have to do this forever. In fact,
if you do 100 messages a day, you'll have more business than you know what to do with and not enough time to do more of the DMs.
Moving right along to another incredibly effective way to spread the word about your business, leveraging the power of podcasting. Now, I am not suggesting that you dive into creating your own podcast. It can come with a lot of benefits, but it's also a ton of work, especially when it comes to promotion. Instead, here's a strategy that's both smarter and less labor intensive. Tap into the audiences of existing podcasts by being a guest on them. There are literally millions of podcasts out there covering every single niche you can think of. And the best part? Most of them are on the lookout for guests who can bring new insights and expertise to their listeners. And that is where you come in. So by getting invited to these shows, you can really showcase your knowledge and personality, giving listeners a chance to, get to know you and your business. Because remember, people are much more likely to do business with someone they know, like, and trust. Meryl Johnston grew her accounting and bookkeeping practice by appearing on 12 podcasts her first year alone. And she said, "We've discovered that if someone's heard us interviewed on a podcast, they're more inclined to work with us." But how do you land these podcast guest spots? Here's where the rule of 100 comes back into play. So you might want to split your daily DMs between direct client outreach and podcast introductions. This approach not only increases your chances of winning new clients, but also opens up numerous opportunities to share your story and your expertise on various platforms, extending your reach at scale. And as you start making appearances on podcasts, the process gets easier. With each guest spot you get, you build more credibility for yourself, which then makes other podcast hosts much more likely to want to invite you. It's not uncommon for hosts to actually reach out to you proactively after hearing you on another show, once they've seen the value that you could bring to their audience. But there's another strategy that lets you accomplish the same thing, and it's way more under your control. And if you pair that with another free strategy I'll get to in just a minute, you truly have a 1-2 punch digital marketing knockout. First off, creating video content is the undisputed champion when it comes to grabbing attention and building that crucial know, like, and trust factor with your potential clients. And the best part is you can start creating videos for free just using your smartphone. Yep, the camera you carry around in your pocket every day is more than capable of shooting the quality video that's needed to impress your audience. Pair that with some simple free editing software, plenty of which you can get the hang of in about 20 minutes, and you're all set. And just start simple. Think about the most common questions that your clients always ask you and tackle each one with a short 30 to 60 second video. Doing it that way not only provides valuable content to your audience, but it also helps you get comfortable in front of the camera. I so wish that TikTok and YouTube Shorts were a thing when I was starting out. Would have made easing into video way easier. Then once you're feeling more comfortable talking to the camera, it's time to level up to longer videos. And by longer, I mean anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes usually. So your first longer videos can even just be expanded answers to those FAQs that you've already covered, so you don't really even need to plan anything new. When you post these on YouTube with searchable titles, you're playing the long game. Then the real magic happens when YouTube's algorithms start, recommending your videos to viewers with similar interests even before they search for them. Trust me, making it onto YouTube's homepage for the right audience can really help you take off. So the second part of this strategy actually reminds me of a show on Netflix I used to love watching called Best Leftovers Ever, where contestants would take leftovers, which most people just either reheat or toss out, but they'd basically remix them into these amazing new dishes. It blew my mind just how creative they could get with stuff that was about to be thrown out, and you can actually repurpose your videos in the same way. Thanks to some really clever AI software, you can take your longer videos and automatically pull out the most engaging, viral-ready segments to create shorts from. Tools like Visla and Video.ai offer free plans, and they're perfect for this. These shorts can then be pushed out across all the platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, even Pinterest. And this strategy is crazy because it multiplies the reach of your original content, giving you up to 10 times more visibility and engagement. Those short videos are great for getting you out there, attracting a broader audience quickly. Meanwhile, longer videos deepen the connection with your audience, turning viewers into actual clients in a much shorter time span. But when you go out there to market your business, especially when you're trying to do it for free, taking advice from people you find online, there is some terrible advice that's going to waste your time and do a lot of damage in the process. But in this video, I'm going to show you the common bad advice that you should not fall for and what you should do instead that actually will work. So click here and we're going to have some fun and you're going to learn a lot too. I'll see you right there.